Guys, we ought to know better. We ought to know better by now that you got a guy who's on a 10-fight win streak. You got a guy who's been waiting for his belt. He's been waiting for his title shot for years. You make him wait and you make him fight and fight and fight. We ought to know by now. We saw it with Belal Muhammad. We saw it with Leon Edwards. We ought to know by now. You got a guy on a 10-fight win streak. You make him wait for 10 years. He's going to win. That's it. We learned our lesson. Hopefully we learned our lesson. We're not going to fall for all the antics of, oh, but he's fighting a superstar. No, guys, we gotta get it right. I wish going back that I had just made the video saying Merab was going to win. It's all good. We can only move forward. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move forward. We're going to talk about this freaking Sphere card. Guys, I'm going to be honest. It's 2 a.m. where I'm at. I'm making this video for the love of the game.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
I'm completely overstimulated. I don't know how people in that place were not getting epilepsies. This thing was ridiculous. From the second it started, I was saying, wow, what the heck? They had Earth. I saw the Big Bang today. Hey, what'd you do today? I saw the Big Bang today. And then I saw 10 banging fights after that. Hey, what did you see today? I saw the Aztec Empire burn down. That's what I saw today. What'd you see? I saw the Aztec Empire raise back up again. I saw someone copy and paste the animation from Coco and put it in a UFC fight promo. We're going to just skip past that. It's okay because this thing was ridiculous. Probably caused some car accidents in Las Vegas. I know if I was driving through Las Vegas and I saw Bruce Buffer yelling at me from 20 miles away, I'd at least get honked at for sure. I mean, the first time you lay your eyes on what's going on inside the Sphere, you're just like these three bald guys. And these guys, you can see, Joe Rogan was having a great time. You're going to hear it on the podcast, with his eyes huge, looking at his guest. It was just amazing and just all over the place. And I figure that's what aliens think. He probably is going to find some way to relate it to how aliens should invade Earth. But yeah, the Sphere was amazing. I think Dana White, what he promised this is going to be the greatest live sporting event of all time. I think he did it. And there was a lot of people upset and critical about the lineup, but I think the lineup, when I watched this thing, these 5-minute animations in between fights, they had to cost $1 million. And so I think Dana White just literally, he couldn't get the big name, the big money fighters, because if he paid the fighters, then he wouldn't be able to pay the Sphere. So he chose the Sphere over the fighters. But the fighters freaking delivered, guys. Honestly, the worst fight of the night was Raúl Rosas Jr. Isn't that saying that the worst fight of the night was Raúl Rosas Jr. is insane. It's insane. But it really was. He was fighting, Aori Qileng. I'm not even going to try it. But yeah, he won by a nice little easy decision. Let's move on, dude. Let's move on. Joshua Van versus Alex Pereira in a size medium. Basically, this fight was really good. Dude, I had this fight. When I was watching this, I was like, dude, this is fight of the night for sure. For sure. First round was pretty much, it belonged to Alex Pereira, size small. Second round, Van starts using body shots, and then he rocks him. And then as he's rocked him, the guy does a spinning back fist. I mean, I can't do this. And then Joshua Van surprises me with the Houston accent. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got to get it and go, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to get to it. Anyways, next fight. I mean, the worst forehead split I've ever seen in my life. This fight was actually maybe as boring as Raúl Rosas Jr.'s fight, but the cut, like what the heck, what are we looking at right now, Next, so I thought the Joshua Van fight was fight of the night, and then this fight comes on, and we got crash out of the century.
¿Cómo va a ser la pelea en el sábado?
Lo que va a pasar es que te voy a partir tu puta madre, es lo que va a pasar.
What's gonna happen, I'm gonna break your face.
Y tú bien lo sabes, güey.
Hey, we'll see.
Lo sabes muy bien.
Keep that
En el
same
sparring
energy.
joteaste.
Keep that same energy.
Joteaste.
Bring that same energy.
Joteaste,
I hope
güey.
you bring that same
Pues aquí
energy.
estoy, maricón.
I hope
Mira,
you
lo
bring that
arreglamos. ¿Cómo ves,
same energy
puto,
Saturday night.
Acá estoy, ve, puto.
Ronaldo Rodríguez, I could have swore I went to middle school with this guy. In middle school, he taught me every cuss word in Spanish. And then in the press conference yesterday, he repeated them all back. Dude, this guy is so insane. I really wanted him to win. But as soon as the fight started, I realized, oh, he's not good. As soon as the fight started, I realized, oh, his head is attached to his shoulders and he can't move it because he had no head movement. He got rocked immediately, got put in the tightest triangle I've ever seen. It looked like a trial class white belt going against the blue belt. After that, he turned it around. He got control of the round. He got control. You know, I think the fight went to Osbourne, but, you know, next fight, Daniel Zellhuber. Dude, we got to get to the main event. It is literally 2:07 right now. I am so sleepy from watching the history. Hey, what'd you do today? I watched the history of the universe and also 10 fights, and 6 of them could have been fight of the night, and 2 of them could have been fight of the year. I mean, like, I'm done. I'm done. I can't keep doing this, guys. I got church in the morning. Anyways, Daniel Zellhuber. First round, I'm thinking, man, does he think that he's fighting his friend? It looked like he didn't want to hurt the guy. Very kind-hearted, very nice, very keeping the distance. Although this man, freaking Ribovics, he came out there with the peekaboo style. And it was honestly, I felt like I was watching old Jack Dempsey fights. I thought I was watching prime Mike Tyson, except hits really soft. But this fight, it was just, at one moment, Ribovics would have Zellhuber. He basically had him out on his feet. I don't know what the ref was doing. The ref was thinking about his cigarette break after this fight. But he had him basically out on his feet. And then Zellhuber comes back and kind of rocks Ribovics, and it goes back and forth. One of the best fights. After the Zellhuber fight, I was like, what possibly can happen next? Well, let me tell y'all something. I had Ortega winning. I thought there's no way Ortega loses to Diego Lopes. Diego Lopes, his striking is sloppy. He just swings and gets lucky. No, man. You don't get lucky when you make it to the top 10 of the UFC. And I'm a dumb guy. I'm dummy. I'm the dummy. Because Bilal Muhammad, he said this in his prediction video. He said, Ortega always starts slow and Lopes always starts fast. Bilal Muhammad, shout out to you. The eagle has been shot down and it is falling to its death. He got absolutely mauled this fight. Diego Lopes made his face look like he was the sloth from Ice Age. It was just awful to look at. And then what's even worse is that he beats the number 3 guy in the featherweight division, and then the next fight he's cornering Alexa. Oh my gosh! I say, is that Diego Lopes in the freaking corner? Is he?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Guys, can you imagine fighting Brian Ortega for 3 rounds, winning in the sphere while a meteor is going across your head and the Aztec Empire is in flames behind you? You beat Brian Ortega and then you go backstage, put a shirt on, and then you go and you corner Alexa Grasso for a title fight. Are you, what? I don't know what this man's been eating. I had Mexican food today, but I didn't have what he had. Anyways, his coaching didn't help because Valentina Shevchenko, she got her get back. Hold up, let me look up how to say get back in Russian. Yeah, she got her vnuchka. Dude, she came and got her get back, her vernuchka. If any Russians are watching my video at this point, please. Vernutsa. Yeah, she got her get back. She said, nah, dude, you're not going to give her this freaking colorful Mexican belt. You're not going to make a whole sphere card about her. You're not going to give her a robbery draw in the last fight just because it's Mexican Independence Day. Make yourself independent from this choke. Make yourself independent from these takedowns. Make yourself independent from these golden highlights in my hair. Dude, I should have known, bro. Yeah, she's just a dog. She had a couple off fights. Dude, as soon as I saw her in Tough, telling the guys on her team that you're not allowed to drink water in the practice, I knew we were. It was a different woman. Okay. Finally, the last fight, and let's see if I have enough brain cells to break this fight down. Here's me using all the brain cells in my mind to break down this fight. Merab takedowns. Merab very active. Merab bounced around a lot. Merab not get hit by Sean O'Malley. Everyone thought Sean O'Malley was the sniper. We all thought, oh, he's going to knock him out in 2 rounds. I thought he was going to knock him out in 2 rounds. But then in the back of my head, I was like, nah, dude, you starved Merab Dvalishvili. Merab was supposed to be fighting for this belt since Aljo had the belt. But he refused to fight because Aljo was his teammate and Aljo taught him everything he knew. Dude, what are we, like... Also, I thought it was really funny, the difference in the corners between these two guys. Like, after the first round, O'Malley, he goes to his corner, and Tim Welsh is like, all right, man, let's breathe. Let's take a few breaths. You're getting a little lazy out there, but it's okay. We're going to be mindful, and we're going to go out there, take a few breaths, relax, center yourself, right? And then the corner switches over to Merab. It sounds like the first scene of The Sopranos when they're all sitting around talking trash at the table, smoking cigarettes. Hey, I love you, buddy. Keep going, man. Keep going. Bring it at him. Bring it at him. Ray Longo in his New York accent. Let's go, Merab. You're doing it. You're killing him out there. We love it, Merab. But what a weird fight. Honestly, the way it started, you had the excessive coaching. Merab was yelling at Tim Welch in the first round. Then you had fingers in the glove. Herb Dean just stopped the fight. He literally just stopped the fight and said, no. Like Sean O'Malley was a baby or something. And then you had Merab kissing him off. It sounds like I'm making this up. Excessive coaching, fingers in the glove, Merab kissing him after the guillotine. And then Merab snuck in a knee on a grounded opponent. But to be honest, as much as Sean O'Malley has teased Merab over these years, I think he kind of deserved it. He kind of did it. But dude, Merab, he had excellent timing on his shots. Wrestlers, you already know what it is. Stand up. He made us look great. MMA Che, I would hate to be you. I honestly would, because he was saying he's going to end it all if he lost his... if he lost his parlay. His parlay was literally just Sean O'Malley winning and Ortega winning. So yeah, let's all pray for MMA Che. Final thoughts about this card. I wish we could get another one. That's really it. I want another one. Give me a UFC Sphere card that's dedicated to Brazil, and let's have all Brazilian fighters. And then, dude, give me a UFC Sphere card that's dedicated to America. I think that's what America needs. We're the most divided we've ever been. We're the most divided we've ever been in so long. Dude, all we need a freaking bald eagle flying across that sphere with the American flag. We need World War II highlights, World War I highlights. That's what we need, baby. All right? That's what we freaking need. We need a Ford F-150 and a Chevy Silverado on opposite sides of the sphere. That's what we need, man. And just stack it up. Like, literally don't even, like, no international fight. Put it on International Fight Week, July 4th, and put no international fighters. Just 100% American fight, American on American violence. Honestly, all the fights that happened tonight, I can honestly say, yes, this was the greatest night of live sports I have ever seen in my life. And I really hope that they do it again. From Ronaldo Rodríguez, it was honestly a robbery, but it was a super exciting fight. Joshua Van, super exciting fight. Daniel Zellhuber, Esteban Ribovics, super exciting fight. Diego Lopes, super exciting fight. Valentina Shevchenko, Merab, kind of boring. It's okay. But, I mean, all together, the thing was just an absolute masterpiece. I'm completely overstimulated. I'm completely exhausted. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you thought of the Sphere. What did you think? Were you excited to see Kendrick Lamar in the audience? Let me know. Peace.